welcome to the Bark Knight Podcast, shining a spotlight on the world of film and TV with news, reviews, and in-depth discussions. This is our halfway to Halloween 2025 episode. Be sure to follow, like, or leave a rating wherever you're listening. It really helps the show rise from the crypt each week. So first off, we're kicking things off with our 31 Days of Halloween check-in. Basically, the whole idea with this is that we watch a horror movie every day for the month. We are halfway through the month right now, so we're checking in on our watches. And if you're tracking things from home, we have a calendar of all the different themes we've prepared available on the Instagram page. So, Dan, let's kick it over to you and see what you've been watching so far this month.
Of course, my friend. Yeah. I don't follow that. I have this lovely little gumball machine here that I have little capsules inside of that have each of the movies that I own or have access to streaming on in it. As you notice, it's getting pretty light. I'm going to refill it next weekend. I just haven't gotten a chance to do it yet with the house and everything. But that's what I've been using. I have called a couple audibles just because everything's hectic. So a couple of the movies weren't from the gumball machine, but I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Because that's life, you know. The best laid plans of mice and men, right? Yeah. Well, Steinbeck on it. But yeah, dude, I've gone through. We're 15 days in now, right? I'm sorry, 14 days in now. My little list here has 15 because the first one is the year. So I'm keeping track of as I go through. This is my third year of doing this with the gumball machine, and yeah, it's been pretty exciting. Got to go back and rewatch some classics I hadn't seen in a while. And you know, a couple movies that I hadn't seen that have popped up for me to catch up on. So it's been fun.
Yeah. So what have you seen so far?
Yeah. So started off with Eight-Legged Freaks, giant spider movie from the early 2000s with David Arquette. I was excited to watch that again. It's very much of that time. I think it's I had better memories of it than it actually was, but I didn't hate it. After that, it was my mother's birthday, and she wanted to watch the Toxic Avenger, so that's stretching it a bunch, but yeah, I put the Toxic Avenger on there for that. This is the new Toxic Avenger, the 2025 one.
Yeah, you thought that she was going to go with Sleepy Hollow, right?
I did. I thought for sure. Like, the way she was talking, I'm like, all right, she's going to watch Sleepy Hollow. But no, she wanted Toxic Avenger, so gave it a watch. And I enjoyed it. Like, it's over the top and gory and ridiculous, but it was fun. And Peter Dinklage is great in it. After that, I got to watch Five Nights at Freddy's, which I hadn't caught yet. Decent little movie. Not super spectacular, but also like not super scary. Could be like an intro level movie for people with young kids who might want to have interest in horror. You know, this one, nothing too gory or crazy to, you know, scare them off the whole thing.
I haven't seen that one. Matthew Lillard's in that too, right?
He is, yeah, which is always great. Whenever he shows up, you're just like, yes. Very happy about that. After that, Talk to Me, which we've talked about in this podcast before. Great movie. Black Friday, which I thought was going to be awesome, and it just wasn't. Bruce Campbell runs a department store. An alien parasite comes in and infects the customers on Black Friday, and they had to fight him off. Sounds like a great idea. It just was sporadic all over the place, that one. I couldn't recommend it, unfortunately. Then I finally got to watch Longlegs. That was a fun watch. I see why everyone.
Tell me about that one. Let's stop here for a moment because I'm a big fan of this one, and I've been bringing this up to you that you should watch this one for a while here. Yeah,
finally caught it. I see why you recommended it so much. I actually had seen the director's second movie. Is it a second movie? Whatever. The movie after.
Yeah, it's like it's not his second one. He did like a few movies before these, but these are where he like really hit his stride.
Yeah, so like I saw the monkey before Longlegs, so I could kind of see some similar DNA in both movies. Yeah, Nick Cage is deranged and off the wall and fantastic. The woman who played the mother, whose name escapes me now, the mother said that weird, but she was like I know everyone's going to talk about Nick Cage in the movie, and they should. He's mesmerizing, and he fully gives his all to the role. But the mother character, who I should probably Google, and I'll figure that out in a second. I thought she was just. Something about her just menacing and creepy, and yeah, that movie was thoroughly entertaining, and then it just went for it at the end, and I respect that, and I thought I had a good time with it. I really liked it.
Alicia Witt.
I knew it was something like that. I just couldn't place it.
Yeah, she's phenomenal in that. She's really good, and so And you're right. Everybody talks about Nicolas Cage with this one, and he's great, and he's deranged, and he's over the top. But Micah Monroe and Alicia Witt are like the unsung heroes of this movie. They both of their
100%.
performances are really, really good, especially when they're together. And but like, yeah, I mean the mother she's so just weird,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
and
how do you make that choice to act that so strangely? You know?
yeah, and she nails it, and then it just kind of builds up to the end of the movie where she's more involved in the story than you think, and it hits, and it's I really liked how that went on in that movie.
Yeah. One of the things I really like about Longlegs is the vibe of it the whole
Hmm.
time. It had like I think the only way you could really describe it is eerie.
Yeah.
It is very eerie the entire time. And it's like I remember when you watched The Monkey, you had specifically called out that scene of like the shot where the
Mhm.
camera's like zooming in on the monkey and how like that was kind of creepy. And I was like, the entire movie Longlegs is
Yeah, it
like
is.
that.
Yeah,
That 5-10 seconds there that you referenced, the
yeah,
entire movie Longlegs is
yeah,
like that.
100%. So yeah, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It would probably be. There's another movie I watched later on that I really like, but it's probably the best movie I've seen in my watching, at least of the newer ones, I should say. And then after that, we rolled into a classic that you and I have talked about a bunch, 13 Ghosts. Um,
Oh yeah,
absolute, absolute, just a fun movie. Another Matthew Lillard. But
yeah.
yeah, just a good time, that movie. Like, people don't, I don't think it's the credit it deserves. Like, it's not trying to be Citizen Kane. It's just, it knows what it is, and it does it, and I like it. I want to see more from that world. I think we talked about it before, about we wanted to have like a TV series or something on those characters, but
There have been rumors of a series for years and years, but nothing's ever materialized, and it
and
really
that's
disappoints me.
a bummer, especially like with how hot like horror is right now. Like, it's one of the
Yeah,
few genres that's still putting out stuff like constantly. It's like that in superhero movies, pretty much all you see. But yeah,
yeah.
like 13 Ghosts a lot. The next movie, the next night, was Child's Play, which I've seen a billion freaking times and absolutely love. I know, surprisingly, I brought it up to a few of my friends, and they are all like, "Nah, I don't like that movie," which, okay, but it's surprising. But
What year was that movie made?
89 or 88, somewhere in there.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remembered that having like I guess it makes sense. It has some 70s vibes to it, if I remember correctly, though, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. Absolutely. I think it's just kind of up the time, because like the mother working as she's a single mother and trying to like provide for her son, and yeah, 1988. Yep, that was right. But it has one of my favorite all-time moments, the jump scare with the box and the batteries dropping out. That, I love that scene. That's like my favorite like scene one of my favorite scenes in horror. Just, it's so good. It's just so well
Yeah.
shot. And she goes and she checks the back of the toy, and the batteries aren't in there, and his head spins around, and like, the whole movie is worth it just for that scene. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Joe Dante directed, just really good.
Oh,
The
Joe
net
Dante directed that?
Pretty sure. Let me double check on that. Well, I'll double check on that, and then I'm pretty sure I looked that up before. That's all right. So then the night after that was Dangerous Animals, which is one I called an audible on, because I had pulled Jaws um, from the Gumball machine, and I've seen Jaws like 5 times this year.
Yeah, you were like, all right, it's the
I can't,
50th anniversary. I can't do this again.
can't do it again. I just saw it on the big screen like last month or 2 months ago. So I audible to Dangerous Animals, and I had a great time with it. I wasn't expecting much from it. Jai Courtney is menacing, plays a good creepy Australian man. He's really good at it. I have you seen that one yet?
I haven't
I
actually.
I think you should catch that one when you can, because it was really good. The next night, I pulled American Werewolf in London, and again said I no. So I decided to watch Werewolves from 2024 with Frank Grillo, and that was a mistake, because that movie was ass. Um, I think you should watch Dangerous Animals. I think you should never watch Werewolves. It's
No, it's
bad.
not even worth watching.
No, dude. Like, I want it to be. Like, I love the idea. Like a werewolf apocalypse movie has been like something I've talked to you at length about. It's something
Yeah.
I wanted, and they had it here, and they just fumbled it so badly. The acting's terrible. The werewolf design's bad. Like, you gotta nail werewolf design for a werewolf movie, and it just looks weird. Like, their mouths are too long, and they look kind of like floppy and odd.
Oh wow.
It just takes you out, and the story sucks. There's characters brought in and brought out that don't matter, and just
It's
I
like that. You remember that Nick Cage movie? It's post-apocalyptic with like the goofy-looking monsters.
Oh yeah. Arcadian.
Yeah, are they like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, kind of, but like in that movie, those are new creatures, so you can kind of buy into it. This, you're like, it's a werewolf. It's not supposed to look like floppy mouth, you know?
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, it was weird.
I actually, I'm gonna be doing my own werewolf movie too because on the calendar tonight is Werewolf Night,
Oh, nice.
and we're doing this. So I watched it last night and I really liked it. So I'm excited to talk to you about that one.
It's not werewolves, I can tell you that much. So after Werewolves, we had the first couple sequels came out of the Gumball Machine, which was, I figured, was about time. You saw how low that thing's getting. We
Yeah.
had Scream 2 pop first, which was a great, fun little watch, kind of going down nostalgia lane. I had forgotten about the weird stinging in the mess hall, like not the mess hall, but like the food court or whatever
Oh
scene.
yeah.
Like what was that? That was random as all hell. But the rest of the movie is just a lot of fun.
That scene is random.
It's random. It makes no
It's like
sense.
yeah, I don't know. I think they were trying to.
The one guy's in the corner like,
I don't know. Were people doing that? Like, that came out in a similar time frame to like 10 Things I Hate About You, right?
it did, but why? Why would you
Yeah.
try to ape that? In that Scream movie, it was really weird. But it's I don't think there's been a bad Scream movie, and Scream 2 is just a good
Scream
watch.
2 is my second favorite.
Yeah.
It is. I love Scream 2. There's aspects of Scream 2 that I like more than the first one. But I mean, all together, Scream 1 is a masterpiece. So,
Yeah.
but Scream 2, like, the trailer for it, even, like, there's a couple movies I have. Like, I think Halloween H2O, I think the Scream 2 trailer is on that VHS. And I love busting out that old VHS.
Yeah.
But the trailer for it, like where Randy and Dewey are sitting
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
table talking to each other, and the way the camera's like spinning around and the quick cuts and everything, it is a perfect trailer.
Yeah. And I think I remember, like, I think the first time I saw that trailer was on the MTV Movie Awards, which were a thing. I don't know if they still do them, but it used to be a thing. Like I set on
They
my
do.
calendar every week. They do. They're probably not good anymore. But anyways,
Yeah, I haven't watched them in a long time, but
it was something I used to really like watching. And I remember like they had like trailer debut, and like that's what the first time I saw that trailer. And you're right, it is a really good trailer. Like
Yeah.
if I'm a suspect, then you're a suspect. That whole thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
great cast. Just a really fun movie. Really good time. Watch Scream first if you haven't, obviously, but then you can roll right into this one and be completely happy. Same can be said, I think, for the next night's movie, which was Halloween 2, which is a movie I had not seen very frequently. It's probably my second least watch of that whole franchise behind 3. And I had a good time with it. Like I brought it up to a couple of my friends again. We were watching the Bills game, which
Yep.
but like Tom and Tyler are both like, that movie sucks. I'm like, it doesn't suck. Like it's not Halloween, but it's better than I think you guys are giving it credit for.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Did you watch my video that I did on Halloween 2?
no, I haven't yet. I'm sorry.
So basically, I talked about the same things you and I talked about when we did the from worst to first ranking. And it's my main point with it is that Halloween 2 feels the most like the original
Right.
than any movie that has come since. It
Right.
has the 70s and 80s vibes to it. Things are ratcheted up a little bit, like violence-wise, but all in all, it feels very much like a good continuation. The only thing I don't like, which is like, it's the smallest complaint, is really like the flashbacks
Yeah,
to
those are
like
weird.
her childhood that are trying to like hint at the fact that they're going to eventually make him her brother. I don't mind the twist that Michael Myers is her
Some
brother
people do.
because that was already well established
Mhm.
when I was introduced to the franchise.
Right.
You know, like so I kind of feel like I don't even remember what order I saw all of them in. I probably didn't see them in the right order.
Me
You know,
neither.
coming into things in 5th grade or whatever, and you just watch whatever's available to you on
Right.
on TV.
We're the same
But-
boat. So like 4, 5, 6 are always on. So those are the ones
Yeah.
you watch because they're on.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, there's a decent chance that Halloween H2O was the first one I saw. And it's very much in the DNA of that movie that he is her brother.
Mhm.
You know, that's his complete motivation. And so I'd come to terms with that. So all the people that are like, you know, maybe they watched it in proper order and didn't know about that, and people get upset about it. And I think it's, you know, Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, I don't care, you know.
Yeah.
And they've undone it and redone it and done all these weird things, and so in that line of things, I'm like, I don't mind whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a very messy film timeline. There's a lot going on with the Halloween film franchise. This one also, like, I wanted to bring up, like, this seemed like the most like uh, creative Michael's ever been in a movie. Like, it's not just like straight stabbing everyone. Like, there's a scene where he like uses like air and like a needle to give someone an embolism and stuff, and like he drains one person completely of their blood, like sets up like a tube and drains them. I'm like, that's not the same guy. Like, they're just stabbing all of the other movies, you know. So that's fun. Yeah, I had a good time with it. I don't think it deserves the it deserves more love, so I should say. And then also it does kind of, we talked about 4, 5, and 6. This movie also kind of establishes the whole Sam Hain thing in the franchise, which those movies go hard into, which I didn't really even remember at all. So yeah, had fun with that. The next night I caught Saw. I hadn't seen the original Saw in a very long time.
The original Saw is fantastic.
OG Saw is good. It reminded me of like how good it was. Like, I remember watching that in the theater and thinking, holy crap, that was a great movie. And then the sequels kind of get more into the violence and gore, and then this one kind of has like more scares to it, I would say. Like the scene where like the one apprentice is hiding in the closet and scares the little girl, creepy as hell, and I had completely forgotten about.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I liked it. I'm like, this feels so much different than the rest of that franchise turned into, you know. And then lastly, my last movie I watched was Maximum Overdrive, which is a guilty pleasure of mine. I know it's not a good movie. I know it's messy. I know Stephen King directed it, and it's the only movie he ever directed because he admittedly was not good at it. But I have fun with it, and like, sometimes you just got to put a movie on and turn your brain off. Like, even he said in the interviews I saw that, like, before he put the movie out, he's like, he made the movie to basically do that. He's like, he made a brain dead movie to be brain dead too, and he said it in like a nicer way than that, but like, you're just supposed to turn your brain off and watch it, and I did, and I had a fun time with it. AC/DC does the soundtrack. It's a lot of fun. I hope I've heard rumors of a sequel or a remake coming down the pipeline. I hope they do it, because I would definitely go catch that.
I like Maximum Overdrive. I used to watch it, like, it was like one of those like late night, you know, like Last Dine-In, TBS.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, you would see this one on late at night a lot. And yeah, I was a big fan of it. It's very unique. You know, it's a thing all its own.
Right. Yeah. So that catches me up to now, I think. I don't think I missed a movie in there. I've been writing them down, so I didn't. But yeah, again, every year I do this, I have a lot of fun with it. And you obviously don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. The way that Pat has set up with his calendar is a great way to do it if you're able to. I think I almost followed you on it. But I got to do the gumball machine, man. It's just my thing now.
It's part of your identity, man. I fully didn't expect you. I mean, I almost didn't even follow the calendar myself, because I was like, you know me. I don't like putting shackles on myself.
No,
but I did, and it's been good. It's been fun. It gives a little bit of guidance, and I've enjoyed it. So
yeah, I say so far, Longlegs and Dangerous Animals have been the best new. Are they only no, they're not the only new watches. Because I watched Black Friday and Werewolves too, and I didn't love those two. Toxic Avenger was fun, but yeah, I'd say Dangerous Animals and Longlegs were the standouts so far.
Cool. What's up next?
Tomorrow night is The Lost Boys, actually.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Yeah, that's on my list. Okay, so let's run down mine here. So on the first day, I did Prince of Darkness. I talked about that last week. That's a good one. Favorite of mine.
Yep, I did that one last year.
Yep. Next, I've got The Last Days of Mars, or The Last Days on Mars. Have you seen that?
I don't even know that.
It's Liev Schreiber, Elias Koteas.
Oh, okay. Nope, now I do. As soon as you said Liev Schreiber, clicked back in.
Yeah. It's a decent little movie. It's got some issues. What's really interesting about it is that, like, it reminds me, it's like shot in like the visual style of like a legit, like, you know, The Martian style science fiction. But it's literally about like zombies. So it's almost if you mixed like The Martian and Ghosts of Mars into one movie.
I was about to say Night of the Living Dead, but Ghost of Mars is a different whole animal.
It's a whole different thing. It really does remind me of like those two movies mixed for like, it's hard to imagine what that is. But I'll tell you, it's not violent at all. they kind of turn away every time something violent happens, and I think it's kind of to the detriment of the movie in a lot of cases. But it's a decent enough movie altogether. I mean, you watch it and it's got plenty of issues that you notice. But one of the things that I'm reminded of every time I watch it is that I never remember what this thing is about, and I'm always surprised when it becomes zombies. Every time I'm surprised. I've seen it like 3 times now.
You never expect the zombies.
Yeah,
so they just happen.
Yeah, so that was day 2's movie. After that, I watched Rogue. Have you seen Rogue, about a killer alligator or a crocodile?
Is that the Megan Fox one, or is that the other one?
It is not the Megan. There's a Megan Fox killer alligator movie.
I think there is. There's at least a Megan Fox Rogue movie. I'll look at that. You keep talking.
There is a Megan Fox Rogue movie, yes, now that you mention it. When I was looking up the artwork for it, I saw the poster for that. But, yeah, it was decent. It's got Michael Vartan and Radha Mitchell and Sam Worthington in it.
Radha Mitchell from Silent Hill?
Yes. And it was decent. It was much better than I thought it would be. They kill a dog in it pretty brutally, so you got to keep an eye out for that. This is much better than it deserves to be, but that one fact will probably stop me from watching it again.
All right, Maximum Overdrive had a dead dog too, but it's after the fact.
You see this thing get crunched.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. And like Sarah wasn't paying attention, so she didn't see it, and then like a couple minutes later she's like, "Where's the dog?" And I was like, "Oh, he just like ran out of the cave."
You're like,
and then
tears start coming down your face.
Yeah. And then she Googled it, like, "Where's the dog?"
No,
and it's
Sarah.
I was just like, "Damn it, I was trying to save you." Like, but yeah, so that was that one. The finale is pretty laughable because it's like a face-off inside a tiny cave with a man and a giant crocodile, and there's no reason this dude should defeat this thing. But anyways, that was that movie. After that, I did 1408. I'm sure you know that one, right?
Yep, I watched it a couple years back, I think, for this part of this. I have it listed here. Yeah, that was a movie I hadn't seen until when I watched it for the Halloween list. The first year I did it, 2023. I enjoyed the crap out of that movie. I really liked it.
Yeah, 1408's a quality movie. Big fan of that one. After that, I did VHS Halloween. Yeah, how caught up on the VHS movies are you?
Oh, I'm 3 behind. But I watched one of them out of order. I've been trying to rewatch them in order. What was the one with like what was the last one? Like Beyond? Was that one of them?
Yeah, that was the science fiction one.
I watched that one because I thought I'd like it, and I did like it. But
yeah, Beyond is really good, and I liked VHS 85 as well. I don't think Halloween is as good as either one of those.
I saw your review on this one, and it bummed me out. It didn't bum me out, but I'm like, man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, none of them blew me away, and I kind of think it might have been held back by the theme, to be honest with you. There's only so many things you can do with a Halloween theme. I mean, people... I don't know if that's a legit excuse. Like, it's a good theme, right? You should...
I mean, it's been done a lot. We've seen Trick or Treat and Campfire
Well, and that's the thing about it, too, is, like, there's multiple haunted houses.
Haunted here's.
And you've got haunted houses going all the way back to the original, so there's a kind of a high bar for these things. It's kind of a high bar for these things, and I just don't think it hit it. There was one where, like, the whole premise of it is that, like, the haunted house comes to life, and that was really fun, I thought. Some people online hated it. There seems to be a real love and hate thing for a lot of these.
Especially VHSs. Like, certain segments people either, like, latch onto or completely push away.
Yeah. I think the reason this one worked is because the linchpin of it is that it starts off showing a history of the father and son together, and they've been doing this haunted house together every year since he was a kid. And now the son is old, and he doesn't want to do this with his father anymore. And I feel like there's so much there that people already understand that you don't have to spend a half an hour carving that out. You can cover it in 4 minutes, and people can fill in all those gaps themselves, because it's a familiar storyline trope.
It's a yes, that's the word for it. It's a well-worn trope. But I don't want to be like you, Dad. I saw Varsity Blues,
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that...
I don't want your life.
What does the mom yell out in that scene? She's like...
Oh God, I can't remember.
She's like just like an extremely drunk mom yelling at her kids, like you can do
You
it.
What a movie.
Yeah. Anyways, VHS Halloween. It's okay, but mostly a miss, and I don't know I would much rather watch kind of like any of the other VHS than this one.
It goes right to the bottom of the list, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's not all the way at the bottom because there's been some stinkers, but it's
Yeah, the third one I think was real bad.
viral. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean the first two
viral.
are great. 85 is great. I would say
Viral's
this is
bad.
yeah, viral is bad. So after that one, I watched Nightmare on Elm Street 4: The Dream Master, and quality movie. I don't know that I've ever actually seen this. Like after watching it, I was like, huh, I don't know, I don't remember any of this. I might not have seen this before.
I actually have a story about that. Randomly, like the first year we had like a VHS player of our own. I was probably like 6 or 7. I don't know. It was very early in the 90s, and my aunt decided because she gave us the VHS player, she's gonna buy a movie for each of us. So like, sister got like Beauty and the Beast or something like that. Maybe no, I don't think at that time frame lines up. I think it was she got Little Mermaid. She got Little Mermaid. I got 101 Dalmatians. My mom got I don't remember, but she got my dad Nightmare on Elm Street 4: The Dream Warriors. No one knows
Dream
why.
Master or the Dream Warriors?
Dream Warriors, right? Is the fourth one?
Dream Warriors is 3. That's the one with Patricia Arquette. This is the sequel to that, where they replace Patricia Arquette.
Unfortunate. Yeah, so that's the one that we had. So like it was just in my house for years, and I just kind of like it was like forbidden fruit, you know. Couldn't watch it because it was an R-rated movie, you know. And then eventually I just kind of like quietly stole it and just watched it a bunch of times when I had my own TV up in my room. But yeah, that's a movie that has a certain place in my heart just because of the story behind it, you know.
Yeah. What do you think of it?
I enjoy it. Like it's a Freddy movie. It's fully into Freddy being not a comedy character, but fully into
he's not like a full goofball in it, but like he's definitely leaning into the camp of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's really good if you just don't take it seriously. Right?
Yeah. None of those. Just turn your brain off and have a good time.
So after that one, I watched Tremors.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm watching this movie, and I'm telling Sarah, I'm like, you have no idea how much I watched this movie growing up. And as we start watching it, she's like, once again, this explains so much about your personality. Just watching this movie.
Oh, that's funny. Like the fact that your wife thinks your wife got a piece of the puzzle connected from Tremors makes me happy.
Right. Yeah. That was a big piece of the puzzle, I think. Stampede. Yeah, that's a quality movie right there. I think I decided after I watched that I'm going to buy the 4K of that now.
Yeah, and there's a reason why it spawned this whole franchise. Like,
yeah,
it's good. Like especially in horror. Like, there's a lot of where like the first movie's great, and then you get kind of more and more ass as it goes along. But like, there's a reason why those other movies happen is because the first one is good.
Yeah, and I mean, for what it's worth, I like the second one as well.
Yeah, it's fun. Is that the one with the ass blasters?
That's the third one.
What's the second?
The second one is just when they start walking around.
That's right. Okay. Those two movies merge in my brain into one movie.
Not fully comedy yet, but there's more comedy. But there's still like, scares and like violence.
Yeah. And then the ass blasters in the third.
And then the ass blasters are in the third one, and you're officially arriving at full comedy.
Yeah.
My mom's a huge fan of those. The reason I really like this movie, though, is it's just so creative. Every scene in it is creative in its own way. You know, how... I forgot that it's like it's like 1-2 punching through the townspeople at the beginning of this movie. For the first like 15-20 minutes, it's just like townsperson after townsperson getting killed by this thing.
Right.
And all of them are iconic. I specifically remember seeing all of those as a kid.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable, very good time with that movie. Watched it a bunch of times myself.
Yeah. So after that one, I watched Demons or Demoni. Have you seen that?
No, but I know of it. I know of it, and it's been one I've been wanting to watch. It's in there. I know it is. This hasn't come out yet, so could be sometime soon. I don't know how many more got in there. but I know of it. It's a movie that seems like Demon Knight, Tales from the Crypt. Demon Knight's one of my favorite kind of movies from the late '90s, and I think that movie steals a lot from Demons, or borrows a lot, I should say. So I feel like that's why I'm gonna enjoy it. But yeah, go ahead. Not step on your toes.
No. This that's what we're here for. I hadn't thought of Demon Knight when I was watching it. I guess it's kind of got some similarities, but I don't know if I'd necessarily attach them that much. I would connect it more to like Evil Dead, but it's good. It is good. It doesn't lean into humor. There are some funny moments, but it's not like a comedy whatsoever. It's like there's absolute carnage in this thing.
Yeah, this is one I've been meaning to watch. I need to get it watched at some point. Maybe the next time something comes out of the machine I don't want to watch, I'll just be like, I'll put Demons on. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about the hiccups.
It's okay. Yeah, you should definitely check it out. I'm glad I checked a couple old school movies that I'd never seen before off the list finally.
You got it, especially because we're both big horror fans. Like they resonate longer than like let's say most action films or dramas or well comedies. Comedies aren't made nowadays, so got nothing compared to. But
yeah. So next up was Silence of the Lambs.
oh yeah, absolute classic.
Yeah, you watched this one last year, right?
I did, yeah. Yep, last year.
Yeah, so good. I was really happy with this one. There did come a point where like I was like, oh, I think we're closing in on the end here, and like I was kind of getting tired, and I look, and there's still 50 minutes left. It's like right as Hannibal's about to escape, and I was like, how is there still 50 minutes left of this thing? Like, I thought we were closing in on 15 minutes or something.
You thought you were at the crescendo, and you were not.
Yeah. So they really cram a lot into that movie.
They do.
Anthony Hopkins is absolutely brilliant in it. The scenes between him and Jodie Foster are really good. I really like all that. I mean, I'm just a fan of this series altogether. I'm a huge fan of Red Dragon. I like that one a lot.
I do too.
I haven't watched Hannibal in a while, but if I remember correctly, that one leans a little bit more into them just trying to make him into like a horror icon, and
trying to turn him into a slasher like Jason or Michael Myers or something.
Right. And
Did you ever see Manhunt?
No, Manhunter with Michael
Manhunter.
Mann's.
Yes, sorry. Yes, Manhunt was a good game.
I've been wanting to rewatch that for a little while here. I almost rewatched it like a couple weeks ago, or I almost rewatched it for what was it? Oh, duh! It was for this. Mm-hmm. It was for the serial killer night, and that's why I picked this. I almost chose Manhunter instead. I should have, in all honesty, because I haven't watched that in so long. But I think I have it on VHS over here somewhere still. But like I've been wanting to give that a rewatch, and I heard the score. It just randomly popped up the score to that the other day, and I was like, man, I don't remember the score to this being this good.
Yeah, Brian Cox does a good job as his version of Hannibal too.
Yeah, I recall that. I don't think I knew who Brian Cox was at the time when I saw that movie.
I neither. It was one of those things like after you watch like X2, you're like, oh, that guy. Weird. Okay.
It's Colonel Stryker.
Nature. That's like a reference like 4 people will get, and you're welcome. All right.
So up next was City of the Living Dead. That was really good. You should check this one out. It was a solid movie. It kind of it's got like, once again, it's got those 70s, 80s vibes to it. And it really, the style of it really reminded me of like Salem's Lot, the old one. Because it's made in like that same era where you're kind of in the 70s, kind of in the 80s. You know, you still got the vibes of both going. So it's got that, but it's got some pretty gnarly zombie kills in it too. And the score, man, I'd heard the score before. It's so good.
What'd you watch it on?
The score to this and Demons. That's one that I had Vin add.
Okay.
So it's right in the library. Yeah.
I've been pretty busy, surprisingly.
He's a busy man.
Yeah. Do you see the blue? We're painting the trim of the room and this blue back here. I don't know. I'm a little. I gotta get convinced on it. I don't love it, but That's
Well,
all right.
that's the thing about paint is you can always just do it again later.
Right, and then like the wall color probably make it look better too.
But
That's
painting
down
is
the line.
hard enough that when you're left to the choice of like, do I either get used to it or start a new painting job? Maybe I'll just get used to it.
Currently, it's in the very much the I'll get used to it.
All right, so next up was Halloween 2.
Yep.
And yeah, that's a quality movie. One thing I was thinking about is I shared a video review of that on TikTok, and I expected I was going to get a lot of people commenting about how much they hate that movie because, that's how the internet is.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got a bunch of people commenting talking about how much they love Halloween 2.
That's good. I think it should be. Like, I think that movie deserves a second look, a reevaluation by people. It's better than people. Like even I said, I told you when I watched it. Sorry, I went and watched the football game, and I brought it up, and like both Tyler and Tom talked about how much they hated it. I'm like, I don't think that's warranted. Like
No.
you hate the fact that they're brother and sister, but does it really impact it that much? Like, I don't know. It feels weird that like that's the only thing they kept saying is what they hated was that. It's just like
Yeah. Well,
and then
I see a lot of people get hung up on that, and like I said, for me, it was just always a thing that was established, and I never minded it at all.
right. And then like if you want to get mad about something, be mad that they sidelined Jamie Lee Curtis for half the movie in a hospital bed, which they got smart and never did that again, right?
That's so funny that we had brought that up on that Halloween episode too.
Yeah. Yeah, and like if you're gonna be mad about something, be mad about that. But I think the movie's good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
That was one of those ones like you were like, which Halloween should I watch? Like watch 2 because I'm watching 2, and then we could talk about it.
Yeah. There was one person that commented on the video and said that Halloween 2 is actually their favorite Halloween movie because they like how it matches the style of the first one, but it's just way more brutal. And they specifically brought up like that scene where like. Finally Donald Pleasance gets to the hospital, and the scene where Michael Myers is walking towards him and just walks right through the window
the glass.
and walks through it because like you do not expect that to happen.
No,
and it really is a cool effect.
It really is. Yeah. For those who don't know, there's a scene where Laurie's out of her catatonic coma, whatever drugs state induced thing, so she can heal up from the injuries from the previous movie, and she runs. Donald Pleasance had gone to the hospital while Laurie was out in the parking lot because, of course. So Laurie has to try to run back into the hospital to get away from Michael Myers, who's on her tail. And she gets in there, and Dr. Loomis, well, same guy, I guess. They're in there, and they're telling her to get back. And then you see him coming towards the door, and you expect like, oh, he's gonna try to open the door. He does not try to open the door. He just walks straight through it, and it's an awesome scene. I think there's a random sheriff there too for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great scene. I really like that movie. I think it's gonna. I think I need to talk to them into like watching it again. I think they should watch it again.
They should watch it again. I mean, it is in the way of all of the Halloween movies. There's far worse you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, next up was The Lost Boys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love this movie, man. We should talk. I can't wait to talk to you more about this. When after you watch it, I assume you've probably seen it many times, right?
Oh yeah, it was one of my mother's favorite horror movies. So yeah, I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's up there. It is one of the best vampire movies. It's got that like just 80s vibe to it,
100%.
Like it is so much an 80s movie. And when I was doing my review on it, I just played the theme to it like on repeat so that I would stay like in that mode. And eventually I got sick of it and I was like, all right, well, this editing's taking longer than I wanted to, so I'm gonna just listen to the rest of the soundtrack. But for a little while I just had the theme on repeat.
Is there a saxophone on the soundtrack?
There I believe there is. I was telling Sarah about that, and she was like, "What is going on right now?" I was like, "This dude was like a bona fide star in the '80s." Like my mom, when I remember watching this as a kid, and my mom being like, "Oh, that's this guy," and like she was so pumped to see him.
And nowadays, it's just a weird, oily saxophone player air humping the screen. It's great.
Yeah. So that's a quality movie. So enjoy that one because that's a good time.
I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah.
Vin has that one in the library too because he watched that like a week or two ago.
Oh, perfect. I do have the DVD somewhere, but as we said with the moving, getting stuff out of the boxes of DVDs is a hassle. So
Yeah, this is one that I think I might buy on 4K finally too.
they got a cool one out. I think I saw the box cover and like it's like the train track, the train
Yeah,
trestle, and yeah, okay. I think I've seen it. I kind of wanted to, but
yeah, yeah. Up next was When a Stranger Calls.
mhm.
You saw, I did not like this movie. I was bored as shit for so long. Solid intro 20 minutes, solid outro 20 minutes, but like 50 minutes in between there of just this crazy dude roaming around the city harassing homeless people. I was just like, and man, it dragged on. I was sick of it in like 15, 20 minutes. And that I had so long, and I'm just like, I wanted to shut it off.
No, I get it.
So many times I wanted to shut it off.
Yeah, that was another movie my mother told me, like hyped out for me, and she's like, "You gotta see this. This is like the scariest thing." And the opening 20 minutes is terrifying. It's really good. But then there's, as you said, another hour and a half of movie that is not memorable. Like it's completely like
it's bad.
Yeah, yeah, it's bad. But that opening 20 minutes is iconic. But yeah, it is bad after that. And the ending's good
too. The opening 20 minutes is like that's without that opening 20 minutes, you probably don't get the Scream franchise, right?
No, it's a very influential. Like a lot of famous people have cited that movie as like something that scared them a lot when they were younger, and you get it. Like, but you're very much right. Like I went back and watched it a few years back, and I'm like, holy crap, I remember none of this because it's not memorable. Especially after that first 20 minutes, your brain's like, oh my god, and then until it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. They made a shitty
that one was an audible for me too.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be the Jason night.
Nice.
Jason Voorhees night. And I was like, I'm not really in the mood for a Friday the 13th, but I'll stick to the slasher vibe. And so I turned it into slasher night and watched this, and I was just sitting there. I was just like, damn it, I should have watched Jason Voorhees.
I was saying the same thing when I was watching Werewolves. I'm like, I should have watched American Wolf in London. I made a mistake.
That's what we get.
Yeah. But like, I'm glad you saw that. I don't think you've never seen it before, right? That movie.
When a Stranger Calls.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys see that scene because like I know I'm sticking to it. That's good. The rest of it is not good. But that's something you needed to see, I think, as a horror fan. But yeah, I can't
There's
defend.
A 40-minute version of this movie that's much better.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, but they did it.
Cut it just gets shorter.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't want to put this in here. They made me. Yeah, they made a
mandate.
Yeah, they made a remake of it in like the 2010s, I think, and I think it's real bad.
I heard that. So they came out with a sequel of it in
they
like
did.
1990 or something. Like
When a Stranger Calls Back. Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw people online saying that that's actually much better because it sticks to the ideas that the intro and outro set up. So I might give that a try sometime, but honestly, I gotta get the taste of this one out of my mouth before I start thinking about anything like that. Because Carol Kane was wonderful in it. She's great.
Yeah, and that's fair because I completely understand your reaction to that. I do.
It was 2006.
Yeah.
The remake of it. Yeah, I did see that. Interestingly enough, super bland.
Super bland. It had one of those early aughts actresses whose names I always confuse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up real quick.
It's got, who I think is in
Camilla Bell.
Oh yeah, the girl from Thor: Love and Thunder and Thor: Ragnarok is in that too, right?
Hang on. Katie Cassidy?
No.
Oh no, Tessa Thompson is in it.
Yeah.
I don't remember her in that at all.
No, you wouldn't. I don't think you like. It's not one of those. It's in that era of like they're just pumping out these things.
Right.
I think like a year later they came out with the Prom Night one randomly I think has Idris Elba in it.
Yeah, geez. You're right. They did for a while. Just throughout like every remake they could think of, they tried. My Bloody Valentine was around there. Yeah. Interesting enough, talking about actors or actresses in movies you forgot about. Maximum Overdrive. I think maybe the first person that gets killed at the gas station. The guy in the arcade. Do you know who that was?
I don't recall.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I was just like, what the hell? Like I didn't even
He's
recognize
in
it. Like,
so many random things like
yeah,
that in that era.
he had like one line where he says like your mother, and somehow my brain's like click.
Yeah, he was. You ever seen Nothing to Lose
No, I don't think
with
it's
Tim
him.
Robbins and Martin Lawrence? He's the bad guy in that.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, there's two of them. It's him and the guy that plays Dr. Cox.
Oh, John C. McGinley.
Yeah, and they're both like the dual villain to Tim Robbins and Martin Lawrence.
Maybe I should watch
It's good.
that one.
You should check that one out. Quality comedy right there. Yeah. And so the last movie that I watched was The Cursed. You should check this movie out. It is a werewolf movie.
Oh,
And have you seen it? It's on Netflix with Boyd Holbrook.
no, I was thinking the Christina Ricci one. My bad.
Oh no, that's just Cursed.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing like that. So it's a period piece. It's gothic horror, folk horror, a little bit of psychological horror. Boyd Holbrook and Riley. What is her name? Kelly Riley from Yellowstone. Yeah, it takes place in 1881 on a manor. It really, really plays with the mythology a lot, where these gypsies purposefully place a curse on the whole land and the landowners because of like a brutality they did against them. And Boyd Holbrook rolls in, and he's been following these gypsies around because they've done this before. And so he rolls in and he's investigating, kind of following behind them, chasing a trail of bodies and all that.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, it is super cool. It's a little bit of a slow burn, sort of. It's not action packed, I guess would be the way. It relies heavily on the eeriness, the atmospheric, the dread, all those things, but it's got a really cool gothic horror vibe to it. It's a CGI werewolf. Keep that in mind. I know we're not usually big fans of those, but there's the werewolf that they do. It's a very untraditional werewolf. It's almost like a humanoid beast type thing. It is a lot of things they do with this are very different than the general werewolf mythology that you get. And I mean, it's more a creature feature than a werewolf thing, but it is a werewolf thing. They got silver, they got the whole thing, but they make tweaks to sort of every piece of the mythology to make it their own.
I check that out for sure. I never heard of that. That sounds fun.
It's fun. It's cool.
After the floppy mouth werewolves, I'll see a CGI one for a bit. That's okay.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of bad werewolf movies out there, and so this is one of the good ones. I think I liked it more than the most recent Wolfman too.
Okay, cool. I'll check that out. I'm gonna refill the gumball machine. That'll be perfect for it. So I'll write it down and put it in there.
Cool. And so next up for me is Jamie Lee Curtis. So I haven't decided what I'm going to watch for that. It could be Prom Night, it could be Terror Train, Road Games, Virus, The Fog, any one of the Halloween movies. I still have not decided. Any of those that stand out to you?
Well, I was going to suggest. I know I mistakenly said Virus was a space movie before, so that's on me. Prom Night I haven't seen, but I kind of want to. I've heard decent things about it.
I've seen Prom Night before, and I didn't love it.
Well,
it
then,
might be worth a revisit.
Maybe not that one, then.
I haven't watched it since I was a teenager, and God knows my movie taste has changed since then, so who knows?
That's true.
Have you seen Terror Train?
I have not seen Terror Train.
Maybe that'll be the one.
Yeah.
God knows I've seen The Fog.
You've seen The Fog
dozens of times at this point, so I probably don't need to watch that one again. I've been trying to check things off the list.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua? That's scary.
Haunted Mansion.
Freaky Friday. It's got Freaky right in it. Yeah, no, I guess she has. I thought she'd have another horror movie I was trying to think of, but I was spacing, but I don't see it. So if I find out, if I think of the movie I'm thinking of, I'll let you know. That's a dumb statement.
Okay, cool. That's about all I got for the Halloween stuff. Let's jump into the news.
Let's do it.
Okay, so first thing I have is Predator Badlands. Released a new trailer, and it released that the official rating for the movie is now PG-13. Did you see that? Yeah. Dan Trachtenberg basically came out and said he was like, we weren't shooting for a PG-13, but it's all aliens and robots fighting. So He said there's no humans in this movie whatsoever.
That's true.
And so without having humans, he's like, we didn't chill out on the blood at all, but the MPA doesn't
care about
they don't care
blood.
about alien blood. So
Predator's got green blood, right? Yeah. Okay. So that restores my faith a little bit. Like I know that is kind of famous. Like they don't care about violence as long as it's not against humans. So
yeah,
that does
and
check
the
out.
androids that are there, it'll be white blood.
Yeah. So that kind of checks out. All right, I was really down when you told me that just now, but maybe it won't be a killer.
Yeah. I mean, like we've said, Dan Trachtenberg did Prey, and then he did Predator, Killer of Killers, and now he's doing this. Like, he hasn't missed yet, so...
Yeah, trust him.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt on this one.
I did see the local AMC is going to have a double feature. They're going to have Prey before it, and then so you can go and watch Prey and Predator Badlands. Like, I might try to talk Holly into it because that'd be cool. And
Prey is awesome. I love Prey. I just watched that again, like back in I think September.
And it hasn't been on the big screen ever. Like it went right to streaming. So
no,
that'd
be awesome to get that one little box office juice.
Yeah, but that's cool. I shouldn't have immediately like PG-13 boo, but
I know it's not Die Hard. You know,
yeah.
it's aliens versus robots.
Yeah. Could be okay.
Speaking of aliens, Sigourney Weaver, I sent you this thing. Sigourney Weaver revealed in this interview she was doing that she has had a meeting with 20th Century Studios about an aging Ripley returning to the franchise, and said there's a 50-page treatment for it that she's read already, and it's very much an incomplete thing. It's just a small section of what would be a probably hundreds of pages script in the end, but it exists and conversations are happening. And so, I mean, I am so into this idea.
I am too, 100%. We need the franchise would do so well to bring her back.
Yeah.
Even if it's just one more movie. Selfishly, I want that idea of like kind of retconning Alien 3 out of the whole thing and going from there. But like just hear her like involved at all with the Alien franchise is exciting. So hopefully it keeps moving forward. I don't see why that shouldn't gain momentum, but Hollywood's weird.
Yeah. I mean, if they still want to have the third and fourth movie exist, they can easily just explain it away as cryo sleep nightmares, right?
Yep, they can.
It's as easy as that, and those things are still like, that's it. That's all they are. They were nightmares.
Yep. Let me get her and Hicks and Newt and just have the movie we all wanted.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, you could even bring Lance Henriksen in.
Absolutely, you can.
Hey, if you can bring Ian Holm back, you can bring Lance Henriksen back.
Sure can. Yeah. That decision. The more and more time goes by on that decision, it just feels worse and worse.
Yeah, it's awful. It's not a good decision, and I think I might have read the other day that Fede Alvarez said he kind of regretted it too, and good.
Yeah.
You had one chance, and that's what you did with it.
Maybe
I still like the movie though.
I enjoy Romulus, but that is a very big distraction, a very big negative to it.
Yeah. But, it is what it is. Did you watch that trailer I sent you for Send Help from Sam Raimi?
No.
Sam Raimi.
When'd you send that?
Earlier today.
Was it on... Oh, no. Was it on Messenger?
I think it was on Instagram.
Ah, there it is. Nope, I haven't watched that yet, but I will.
Okay. Well, it's basically what looks to be like if you mixed Castaway and Misery into one movie.
Okay.
This girl and her evil boss crash land on this island, and they're stuck there, and they begin going at each other, and it looks like she does some evil stuff to him because she hates him.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch that now. That sounds very intriguing.
And it's Sam Raimi, so
Sam Raimi,
he's about to make it over the top and brutal. It's Rachel McAdams.
Oh, great.
And Dylan O'Brien. That's his
name. That guy. All right, I got you now.
Yeah, he was in that Monsters movie, Love and Monsters or whatever.
Big fan of that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, Love and Monsters is solid. I liked that movie too.
But yeah, Rich McAdams, that's good to see her do something. I can't remember the last time I saw her in a movie. But also,
Yeah.
I'm not seeking out her movies as well, so she could be doing stuff I just not on my radar, you know.
I'm sure she's done plenty.
Yeah, like Keira Knightley. Like I'm not gonna watch period dramas from Britain.
She's done a lot of
I
period
know.
dramas,
She
hasn't
has.
she?
She
Like,
has. I'm just like, I don't want to
yeah.
hear. I don't want to hear. Oh, good sir, would you please pass the puppet? Like I don't care about that. It's not my thing.
Yeah. Okay, so next piece. Black Phone 2 releases this week.
Hell yeah.
Definitely going to see that. You got that on your radar? You going to check it out?
Absolutely gonna try. We had another family member pass away, so my
Jesus.
weekend's gonna. I know it's been 4 and 14 months. It's not okay, but that's neither here nor there. So my weekend's gonna be chaos again. So hopefully Sunday, Hal and I talked about taking Sunday evening and going and catching it. So I fully plan on doing that.
I'm probably going to go Thursday night.
Perfect. I wish I could.
Yeah. I saw an interesting thing earlier. Did you know that in the original short story for this, the villain is a clown?
No, that
Yeah.
checks out though. The balloons makes more sense.
Yeah, right? They changed it to a magician because It Chapter 2 had just came out a few short years before this.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Hill thought that the market, Joe Hill being the Stephen King's son and the author of the short story, thought the market was too saturated with evil clowns, basically.
I think it's a good call. I do. Because if you make that movie and you have an evil clown, what's the first thing you do? Compare it to other evil clown movies. Whereas if you make him into this magician, right, it's kind of it's a unique villain then, instead of just being another killer clown movie.
Yeah, and Joe Hill came up with the idea for the mask, too. And when he started talking to Scott Derrickson about this, he was like, hey, I want to change this. If we're doing this movie, I want to change it to a magician, and I have this interesting idea for the mask. And he said that as soon as he started talking to Scott Derrickson about it, Derrickson just like ran with the idea and made it into this really cool thing.
That's all.
And I'm glad that Scott Derrickson is killing it with this franchise. I really hope that this one's successful, and I think it's going to be, because this is what he gave up on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness for. He was like, you know what, I love this story, I want to make this story, and it means a lot to me, and it seems too good to pass up. And I think he was sick of Marvel at that point, too.
Sure. I mean,
I think he was seeing that, like, hey, I'm not going to have control over this Doctor Strange movie whatsoever. It'll kind of just be doing it for a paycheck. And I think I can really do some cool stuff with the Black Phone franchise. So, hey. And at that time, it wasn't a franchise, but it is now.
they definitely are trying to make it, like, obviously 2 movies franchise, but like the grabbers showed up everywhere. Like there's a Fanta with him on it now. He's in
Really?
Fortnite. Yeah, there's a Fanta. Like
He's in Fortnite?
He's in Fortnite now. I just saw
Wow.
yeah. Fanta put out like a whole line of horror movie villain drinks. Like there's a Chucky Punch. Megan has a lemon flavor. The Grabbers there. Michael Myers has a pineapple, I think.
Wow.
I think there might be even another character who I'm blanking on. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, whoever that is. But yeah, they have a whole line of horror themed drinks, which is weird. This Fanta for me, like grape's good, orange is good. I never really messed with the other ones, but
Yeah.
I don't
do anything but the orange.
Yeah, I did have the Chucky Punch.
I'm a triple man.
Simple man. Holly brought the Chucky Punch home the other day and I tried it, and it was completely just a fruit punch soda. We've had it before. That's what it is.
All right, so that's Black Phone.
And also your Fanta news for the day.
And our Fanta news for the day. Our Fanta fun facts. We're going to have those every week now, folks. Brought to you by Dan. God damn it. All right, jumping into the physical media showcase. Okay, so can we talk for a moment about how out of control the physical media market has been lately?
Yeah.
Like, this is absolutely wild. So, Steelbooks, 4K Steelbooks have been selling out within, like, the first hour that they're available for, like, if the movie's even remotely good. Like, Nosferatu, gone. Sinners sold out super quick. One battle after another, gone. Dust. And basically, scalpers are buying these things en masse and then selling them for crazy amounts online afterwards. Same thing that's killing the concert market. So, like, this stuff's out of control. But on top of that, like, I love the collector's editions, but they're getting out of control too.
Right.
Like, I sent you that thing earlier today, the John Carpenter's Vampires Collector's Edition. I looked into that. That thing costs $80.
I like that movie. It's not a movie I would spend $80 on.
I do not need a book about how Vampires was made, and I'll take it for $40. But for $80, like, come on, it is Vampires. It's John Carpenter's Vampires. It is notoriously like his so bad it's good movie. And mind you, I like vampires. I'm an advocate of vampires. But come on, guys. It is vampires still at the end of the day.
Charge $80 for that movie is. I mean, they're gonna put the Bat special edition out right after that. Mosquito special edition. I mean, I'm in for that. You get it like a full size boat to go over your head or something. I mean, I'm in for it.
Yeah. The Nightmare on Elm Street 4K Steelbook collection sold out before promotion for it even started.
That's insane.
Yeah, they did like a teaser for the announcement, and when the teaser came out, they were sold out already. I was like, "What do you mean you're announcing it? Like they're gone?
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
You can't announce something that I can't get."
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like the episode of South Park where Cartman buys the theme park and doesn't let anyone go in it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that collection is gone, and Warner Brothers said they're not going to make another.
Do they not like money?
They have the collection that's just like the standard collection out there that people can get. That's just like a, probably a thick boy DVD, or not DVD, a thick boy Blu-ray set that they're all just kind of crammed in there instead of like the 7 separate steelbooks.
So what you're telling me is they made the steelbooks and they made this other set, and they want to make sure they sell the other set before they put the steelbooks back up. What you're telling me.
That's what I think is going to happen. Is that come a year from now, when they've sold enough of these, they are going to release a new version of this.
100%.
But right now, they've got no plans to do it.
Yeah, no plans. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's put a pin in that one for next year's topic.
Yeah, right. So with all that being said, here is my 4K Steelbook of Sinners finally came in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. This took its damn time getting to me. There were moments in time where I never thought about canceling it, but there were moments in time where I thought it wasn't going to come, and I had seen horror stories online of people saying that, Amazon just canceled mine. Oh, Walmart just canceled mine. Oh, it turns out they didn't have enough for all these and stuff like that, because I think that's the thing, is if they're selling 5,000 of them or whatever, if a couple get broken, they're broken. They're just toast. So if you're at the end of that list.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but when I did a steelbook for Late Night with the Devil, and it came smashed, and I contacted Amazon, and they're like, "Too bad. You can send it back to us, and we'll give you your money back, or we'll send you the standard edition." I'm like, "No, I'll keep my broke ass copy, thank you, but not happy about it."
Yeah, yeah, and actually, and about this too. Manta Lab, I don't know if you've heard of them, but they do some pretty cool special editions. They put out a run of like 4 different types of collector's editions, and all of them sold out in like 15 minutes or something. Like, I woke up and checked my phone, and they were gone already.
It makes sense. Like, Sinners is going to be a movie that you're going to hear about for forever. Like, whenever anyone talks about horror or vampires, even, like, that movie's going to come up. So it's going to be in the part of the zeitgeist for the foreseeable future, for sure.
Yeah, I was going to buy another one of those collector's sets too.
I think what's happening a lot with those.
That I didn't.
What's happening in a lot of those collector's sets and steelbook stuff is like Tom even told me about this. Like, there's like an app he has where he goes in, he pays money for slots of like an auction slot, and then like the people like reveal what's going to be in each of these slots, and then you bid on them. And like he's like, tell me this stuff. And he's like yeah, I pay like this, and this for this, and this. I'm like, okay, but it seems like you're paying a lot of money for the chance to get something good instead of like, guaranteed, like, I buy it, I get it, Mm-hmm. So I think maybe that's part of the whole, like you said, like scalpers with Ticketmaster stuff. I think that's feeding into the fact that these things are just gone immediately. So you have these Instagram YouTubers that are like, oh, follow me and I'll auction off this steel copy of Sinners, So that's unfortunate. I don't know how you get around that. It just makes the supply and demand harder.
Well, and then I saw on eBay that there were some people with they're selling off they got 4 different copies of these things. And so some of these real retailers try, and usually it's just the boutique guys. It's not the Walmarts or the Amazons. But the smaller places really make an effort to deter people. They keep an eye out for the same card being used, for the same billing address, for the same shipping address. And, you can't just change the emails or the names. They look for these other things. And they're like, if it looks like you tried to bypass this to buy more than one of these, we are going to cancel all your orders and we're going to ban you from the website.
Yeah. And, it's crazy. It's crazy we got to this point where, what was it, 5 years ago, everyone thought physical media was going to die out.
Yeah.
Clearly, that's not the case.
Yeah.
Because we've all tried to load up a movie, just had it not play, and just ruin our G-dang night.
Well, and yeah, that was the thing when I was watching The Lost Boys. It was buffering the whole time. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
One of the movies so painful.
Toxic Avenger. Watching that with my parents here, and it just played so bad. About 20 minutes of the movie, it straightened stuff out and it was fine, like a VHS does. But it's just frustrating. I just want to put a movie on and not think about it. I don't want to see those little spinny things pop up.
Yep.
For physical media, I did have something come in. I think you might be a little bit excited about it. It's nothing special, but I have the 2-film collection of Blade Runner.
Nice.
To finally watch them. So now I have no excuse. I own it. So
there you go. And we've got that sci-fi classics special coming up next month.
Yeah.
I'll send you the date that I set for that schedule.
Perfect. I'll have that watched by then.
Next month, though, towards the end of the month.
Good, because I'm good. Well, no, I love movies. I'll still be watching movies.
Well, I hope you like them. Which versions of Blade Runner does it have on it?
Okay, this says the OG is the final cut.
Okay.
Is that good? Yeah, final cut.
Those are the magic words.
That's what I got. So
there you go. All right. Well, I'm excited about that for you. That's really cool. So yeah. We'll talk about it when the time comes.
Heck yeah. I also picked up on Amazon Prime Days this little $10 PS5 game. It's called Retro Realms Halloween and Ash vs. Evil Dead, where they've made these weird little Super Nintendo side-scrolling beat-em-up versions of those movies, and it's weird. I've only played the first level of the Halloween one so far, and it was odd because Michael's got power to shift between 2 different dimensions, and I'm like, what the hell is this? But it definitely reminds me of the early 90s arcade side scroll one. So I had enough fun with it, and like I said, it was $10 on the Prime Day, so figured might as well give it a shot.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about buying that Hellraiser game.
Yeah, or that the Texas Chainsaw game's cheap now. We both kind of like those asymmetric horror games, like the Friday the 13th, but with Leatherface. So yeah. I don't know. We have been trying to find something else to play soon or sometime.
Is that Texas Chainsaw one? Is that multiplayer?
I believe so.
Is it the same style as Friday the 13th?
I think so.
Huh. Cool. Yeah,
I'm wrong.
Like that.
If I'm wrong, but I thought from the trailers it looked like it was.
Cool. Yeah, I've been keeping my eye out for something new we could play. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I got. You got anything else?
Nah, buddy, I'm all right.
All right, cool. Well, thanks everyone for listening to this halfway to Halloween edition of the Bark Knight podcast. Join us next week for our Black Phone 2 and Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein review episode.
Oh, yeah.
And follow, subscribe, and leave a rating to help the show rise from the crypt again next week. Until then, keep your lanterns lit and your nightmares close.